but it's also true of spiritual practice. I mean, one of the things that's been very interesting interviewing people on conscious too is really drilling down and trying to understand the nuance of what's happened when they've had moments of awakening. You know, one of the things in the Advaita or non-duality worlds, people talk a lot about that moment they woke up, and people forget about the decade of pain and suffering that went before. And that's not to be negated in my mind. That's often a big part of the shaping and the understanding and the opening, the loosening. It's interesting. I think what you often see is people that have, you know, if we put it into integral language, models like stage of development or spiral dynamics, I think, map it very well. That you see people that they're kind of in a religion of the external world. You know, if we people are familiar with those maps, say an orange kind of worldview, and they have all kinds of sense of kind of drive and ambition, and they push themselves and they challenge themselves, and they're climbing up the slippery corporate ladder or whatever. And then at some point they realize that's not sustainable, either in their body or their finances or their emotions. But on some level, they reach a kind of tipping point where they can't continue like that. And so they hopefully transcend to a more green worldview, or a place where they value much more their connection to themselves, to other people, to a place of being in harmony and being in connection. And they feel like they've made progress, and they have made progress, and it feels better. The challenge is that a lot of people see that place as progress as a destination rather than another step on the ladder. And so one of my great interests in terms of the balance between someone nurturing themselves and taking care of themselves, but also really showing up in the world, is that actually both are important. And you can get people that are absolutely fixated in trying to make the world a better place and trying to drive themselves and drive everyone else, and they burn out in the process, and then they become allergic to the idea of engaging in the world.